All right, ready when you are, Alyssa. We're trying again?
Yes, it should be up in just like a couple seconds.
Okay.
Okay, you're up.
Thank you. All right, now can you hear me? Can you hear me knocking on your window? Gonna keep radar going here. Can you hear me now? Yeah, audio is good. Audio is back. We are back in action. So we got to throw the weather open back up. Spent $4.5 million on that weather impact open, so we're going to use it. Again, happy Tuesday. Since you didn't hear me say that earlier, Bill Taylor here, Ken's 5 Digital Center, and blessings of God's peace to you and your family tonight. Hope everything's going well where you are. Decent day of rainfall under mostly cloudy skies all day today. In fact, downright cloudy most of the day, not even mostly until it was late afternoon before I started seeing a little bit of blue sky fighting through. But these were tropical clouds. I mean, you could definitely tell the difference when you look up that this wasn't the, garden variety that we're used to. These were a little bit more tropical in nature, and it's all this moisture surging north from the Western Gulf, and there's more of it on the way. Even though we didn't get a whole lot of rain today, we're expecting more in the forecast because in the coming days, there's going to still be a good tap of this moisture coming in from the south. Notice the trend, especially on the heavier rain showers. It was coming down pretty good in Tilden thunderstorm there, Eagle Pass. It died out before really hitting Del Rio. They got some rain, but just not very heavy. Uvalde, Hondo is where it's raining right now. Hey, Dawn. Cookie, what's going on? Excellent. Thanks, Anak. Thanks for the video, too, bro. That was some serious blinding rain. Be careful. Cotulla, definitely, you can see those yellows and oranges passing through. It was pretty short-lived, but good heavy rain there in Cotulla today. Grace, we're expecting more. Tomorrow morning, there's going to be a good chance. I'm going to show you what we've got to work with first tonight. Again, we've got most of this rain west. And over the last couple of hours, we've only seen light rain in the area. Down Highway 90 to Hondo is about as close as it gets right now. A few showers down to the south and east that won't make it. So we're in for a dry night. But as we get into tomorrow, let me just show you what we've got out there. From a wide view of the tropics, I'll first discuss Hurricane Flossie, which is lower left-hand corner of your screen. That's a Category 3 major hurricane. The good news is it's moving west, taking a hard left turn. It'll avoid central Mexico, the Baja, and that's good news. A lot of people probably going into Cabo for 4th of July weekend. Might be a little bit of high surf, but nothing to worry about as far as big impact from the storm. And we always have to watch these because a lot of times the storms, if they're coming in to central Mexico, around Mexico City or a little farther north even, you can get that moisture to train right across Mexico into South Texas and greatly enhance our rain coverage and duration for that matter. Ryan Shoptaw did an amazing piece on the 2002 flood. It was this week in 2002 that we had, gosh, it was upwards of like 40 plus inches over the course of 8 days, most we've ever seen. And that was up around Bernie, Kerrville had like 17, 18 inches of rain. It was unbelievable. And it was a decaying tropical system that came inland and sent a lot of Pacific moisture up into South Texas. Same thing 4 years prior to that flood in 98. The difference with the 98 flood is we also had a good stationary front stall out right on top of us, and that created a training effect where the thunderstorms just developed right over the same area for 2 days. So now look at the amount of moisture that's still surging north from the Gulf of Mexico, and this is why we still have a good 24 hours to 36 hours of decent rain chances. Hey Rita, you're very welcome. Good evening, Diane. Hi, Michelle. And so with that moving north, we're expecting, again, more tropical rains, which can lead to some localized flooding if they hit the right spots and they sit still for any course of time. But good news is most of this rain's been moving out, so we haven't had too much to worry about. All right, let's take a look at some models. Let's do it. Gabs. No, it won't be coming our way. The 4th is looking good, Brianna. It looks as though we kind of turned the corner on this tropical moisture. There's still going to be a chance of rain, but only about 10 to 20% at this point. Let's take a look at what we've got for the next 24 hours. If we go into tomorrow morning, there's a couple of light showers by 4, 5 a.m. And then it picks up a little bit, but again, trending west. Very similar to today. The graph model is feeling like, look, it's not going to change much. It's going to stay west with there's a pretty good isolated downpour there at about 7, 8 o'clock. And then it really thins out nicely, and the heavier rain to the west in the afternoon tomorrow. But then here come a couple of rain showers in the later afternoon between 4 and 6, and then we dry out nicely. Okay, let's see what happens beyond that. There's Thursday afternoon. Thursday still has a 30 to 40% chance of more rain. The good news is, oh wow, there's a good burst late Thursday night. Oh, interesting. Wow. That's a lot of rain right there. Look at that, just almost sitting still. We'll have to see if that holds together. This is Friday afternoon now. Yikes. As I say that, Brianna, look at that. Interesting. All right, so we saw what that model is indicating, right? So I want to show you, first off, initialization. We got showers near Eagle Pass, Del Rio, and Uvalde, not bad. Now let's look at live radar. This is what the model thinks it is, and there's the current situation. So it's not too far off. But now, current situation, and here's the HRRR. Closer with the good, the rain coverage is about the same. So when I say closer to reality, meaning it's initializing better. So it's a better, higher confidence, that's a better way to put it, on this model moving into overnight. So overnight, a couple of sprinkles, and there's sunrise, mid-morning, still trending west. They agree there, and not very much in San Antonio. In fact, less in San Antonio on this model than the other. But I'll tell you, the other has been performing better of late. So I want to lean that way, even though this one initialized better. So it's really kind of a toss-up between the two. We almost kind of split the difference, but they're in pretty good agreement that the heavier rain is definitely west. So let's at least settle on that, and San Antonio being the easternmost rain. I mean, you're not, Seguin, Gonzales, maybe even New Braunfels isn't going to see much of anything tomorrow, or maybe even Thursday. Hey, Megan, good to see you. What's up, Carol? Just got home. We're going to get rain. I need to be getting some more. Nice to see you. God bless you, too. Yeah, more through probably Thursday, maybe even Friday. We got a chance Friday. Gene, what's going on? Good to see you. Josie, good to see you. I know we need rain, but not this weekend. I know, by the weekend, it really looks to thin out. We're really looking to dry out, hopefully by Friday. Hey, David. Yeah, flew on the, I love that one. Heard possible heavy rain and flooding on Thursday. I wouldn't I mean, there's a good chance of rain, yes. But to say flooding at this point, these are definitely the tropical showers that can cause localized flooding. I don't think it'll be anything widespread on Thursday. Pray that that wouldn't happen again. But it's possible. Anytime you have tropical downpours. And I was pretty impressed with what I just showed you on that Friday one. Let's look at that again. Thursday, Friday. Talk to me. What's up, Kim Voice? So notice that we've got decent rain through tomorrow. And then here's what was alarming right in here. Look at this. Thursday, and it just sits right there. And then Friday. So that could lead to some problems. It's all in the same area, Thursday and Friday both. Beginning late Thursday night, and look at that, just heavy rain continuing through Friday morning. If that spells that would be your flooding right there, Grace. Right in there. Early Friday, late Thursday night through, gosh, midday Friday. That would be a lot of rain. That would be pretty scary. So that's probably what you're hearing, whomever you heard that from. Does it look like Spring Branch will get any? Hey, buddy, absolutely. No rain tomorrow. What's up, Denise? Big day tomorrow. Rain or shine? You're going to crush it. Is it going to pour tomorrow? There's a chance, Gene, but it looks like it's going to be more likely west than here. We're definitely going to be humid enough, but our chances are really going to run about 30-40% for San Antonio on Wednesday. Hey, Jason, South Padre tomorrow. That's a good question. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Mañana, 45 degrees right now? No way. I don't know if I believe that. It's reading 45 degrees right now in Brownsville. There's no way. Wednesday, breezy as always, but partly sunny and 84. No chance of rain in South Padre Island. Looking good tomorrow. But there's no way that's 45 degrees. That can't be right. Let's see what the current temp is, shall we? Just to make sure. Where's our, there we go. This ain't gonna go all the way to Brownsville, but yeah. We're still at 84, 75, George West. All right, time for the 14-day. Right? Oh, Jason's there now. Okay, exactly. There's no way it's 25, right? I mean, that's what I just called it up on the National Weather Service. So yeah, it's really through Thursday that we have the best rain chances. Friday the 4th looks to have a chance, but we're starting to get on the other side of this tropical moisture and then really drying out 5th, 6th, bringing back just garden variety pop-ups at a 10% chance Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Notice the temperature climb, 97, 98, then some triple digits. So with that in mind, please, 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 remember Project Cool, because we're going to get a high demand on fans as this heat starts to return, and then we even get into the real heat of summer. We're a month away from the hottest temperatures of summer around here. So that's when the demand for fans goes up. That's why this is the time to collect. So if you can bring a brand new box fan to any San Antonio fire station, you can save a life. When's the last time you had an opportunity that for $25, $30 you can save someone's life? That's literally what can happen, because heat is a huge killer. In fact, worldwide, heat is the #1 weather killer. Flooding is #1 in the United States, but when you talk about the world, it's definitely heat. And here in San Antonio, there's a lot of people, believe it, there's a lot of people that are not able to run their air conditioning because they can't afford it. They can't afford to get it fixed. They might not even have it. And a fan, just moving the air, circulating the air inside the house will keep someone alive. That's a true story. Hey, Robert, hoping Friday changes. Pool plants, do not change them, my man. I think we're in good shape. I mean, 20% chance. I hope what I showed you changes, if that's what you mean. Yeah, because that looked like we get a cluster of heavy rain that sits still. Does this weather pattern? It does, Anna. It does. There's tropical moisture that's, this good thing, this Hurricane Flossie's moving left, and so that means that moisture's out. But there's a good amount, what is left of Barry, and all that moisture is surging up from the Western Gulf and into South Texas. We don't have a front. That can sometimes really exacerbate the problem and give you a training effect wherever that stationary front sits. That's what happened in '98. But this is a similar pattern where you get, good tropical rain showers. Yeah, Gene. Oh, absolutely. During the New York heat wave, absolutely. Because there's a lot of people up there without AC. You're welcome, Robert. Absolutely. All right, guys, it's going to wrap things up from here on the. Oh yeah, no way. It's a 45-degree dew point either. Not at South Padre. It was just probably a mistake on an entry or some computer kind of had a hiccup. All right, my friends, I love you all. God bless you. And we will see you at 10 o'clock. Have an awesome Tuesday night and an even better Wednesday. God bless.